Meet our stickman, Bob. Bob is broke. But Bob isn't broke because he lacks talent. He fails because he stops his good habits too soon. Most people start a new discipline but quit after a few weeks, making consistency the real difference between average people and successful people. The biggest thing most people misunderstand is that your brain is not naturally designed to care about long-term goals. Instead, your brain cares primarily about immediate comfort and immediate rewards. Ordering fast food, scrolling social media, or spending money impulsively feels easier than cooking healthy meals, studying, or saving. Your brain loves instant dopamine. Neuroscience reveals that your brain constantly rewires itself based on what you repeatedly do. Every habit you engage in strengthens certain neural pathways while weakening others, meaning your daily lifestyle is literally shaping your brain structure. If your days are filled with low attention span content and a lack of discipline, your brain adapts to distraction. Bob's brain evolved in an environment where rewards were slower, rarer, and connected to physical or mental effort. In the past, humans had to hunt, build, learn, or solve problems to earn rewards. Now, however, the brain can get endless stimulation instantly. One swipe gives novelty, one notification provides social validation, and one app offers infinite unpredictability. Because the brain loves unpredictability and never knows when the next interesting thing is coming, it keeps checking, turning the modern phone into a slot machine in your pocket. When baseline dopamine exposure becomes extremely high through constant stimulation, ordinary activities begin to lose their emotional intensity. Because the brain's reward threshold changes, slow activities, like budgeting or saving money, start feeling mentally difficult or painful. The brain often does not care what the specific source of stimulation is. It just wants stimulation. This constant need for input means that distraction often becomes a form of emotional regulation, used as an avoidance of stress, uncertainty, loneliness, or stillness. Why does Bob always give up on his budget? Because consistency usually provides delayed rewards. You do not get fit after one workout, and you do not build wealth after 1 week of effort. Because the results are delayed, the human brain often interprets the effort as pointless. People generally struggle to stay committed when results are invisible. Bob quits during this invisible progress stage, which is the phase where improvement is happening internally, but there is no visible proof yet. Money, much like fitness and skills, grows slowly. However, modern stimulation trains the brain to expect an immediate emotional payoff, creating a deep impatience with reality itself. Meaningful progress is usually slow, functioning much like investing, where the early stages look unimpressive before momentum becomes massive. Bob tries to use willpower to stop spending, but depending on motivation is one of the biggest mistakes people make. Motivation is completely unreliable because it changes daily based on sleep, stress, mood, energy, and hormones. If your success depends entirely on feeling motivated, your progress will always be unstable. Furthermore, a tired brain cannot become a strong mind. Sleep is not just rest. It is essential maintenance where the brain clears waste products, repairs neural pathways, and restores cognitive function. Lack of sleep directly weakens activity in the prefrontal cortex, the area of the brain responsible for self-control and rational thinking. This neurological deficit explains why tired people consistently make impulsive decisions. Willpower almost never works long-term because the environment usually beats willpower. If your room encourages distraction and temptations are everywhere,